All right, so here's what I think. All right, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Okay, it has a chamber underground that has some stuff on the ceiling that is indicative of water erosion. Boom, boom. So this is what I think. Okay, the pyramids weren't a tomb. All right, because they found some pyramids that didn't have bodies in the sarcophagus before they were robbed. So we're wondering if they weren't tombs. Okay, so, and there's vents from the king's chamber, or whatever it's called. And then there's the supposed queen's chamber. Well, queen's chamber being so deep underground that it could have been filled with water, and if it was pumped in ways, it could have been pumped and raised. And if you look at a diagram of the inside of the pyramid, you'll see what I mean. So if the lower chamber was pumped with water and filled and filled and filled, it could have created such a vibration that it would have resonated out up into the pyramid. Now, why else would the pyramid be so huge? The walls so incredibly thick? Because they needed, I think, they had to make sure that the vibrations, that the sound, the energy couldn't escape out. It's like building a speaker box with the right material. All right, so there's a tunnel that goes out from the king's chamber, which is above the queen's chamber. Queen's chamber didn't have like a sarcophagus in it. It didn't have it was just a, anyway. I don't think. Either way, I think the Egyptians would pump the water into the lower chamber. This is crazier than shit. It would hit the ceiling and create a vibration up while the king was in his. They had two air ducts that would allow air in, and there was one that came up kind of at an angle, a different angle, and it was 8x4, 4x8, which is, I guess, sufficient for like a radio wave, a microwave. And I've been on this people can create energy thing for a little while. So if the king was in there doing his thing, the waves would meet from the chamber below. They would meet his and create another order of sound. That's how speaker boxes work. It goes all the way from first to eighth order. You can create more different sound waves by having the sound waves meet each other, and then you create different sound waves. That's why you have a sealed enclosure with a ported enclosure, so on and so forth. Different kinds of bass. It's like if you roll your windows down, the bass from the solid meets the bass from the port and creates another order. So that's what I think. King did his thing, they pumped water in it, shot a bunch of energy up out that hole. Hey.